Okay, it's back up to.
All right. Pack one, pick one here. We got Gigantha and a Zamone and Dina.
Yeah. What do you want to take?
I'm on Gigantha. How do you feel about that?
How good is the Monandina? I've seen it. I don't think I've actually had it.
I think it's good. It's just hard to cast, and like board states are going to vary a lot. Like it's good, but it's not a card that like you just take. It's a card that like ends up in your pile, I think.
Okay. I mean, I like Gigantha. I mean, I play Deadly Derision, but
yeah,
there's not too many good double color cards in this set.
I've actually had like a red blue, like a red green deck with Gigantha, not much mana fixing, and I just played a Traxa off of Gigantha. I just played a Traxa.
Yeah, Gigantha's a reasonable card to cast. I mean, it makes a bunch of mana, but like obviously it's only busted if you're putting it in your companion slot.
Okay, what do you like here? I'm seeing Captive Weird versus Lannery.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Those are the two best cards in the pack. Seal probably in third, and it goes pretty poorly with Gigantha. Yeah, probably just Captain Lannery, right? I mean, fits with Gigantha the best. I mean, I don't know.
Okay. I think Captive Weird might be the more correct pick, just because Lannery, it's been so hard to attack with Lannery in my experience in this format. But we could try it. We could try this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think Lannery's busted or anything. I mean, I think, I don't think Captive Weird is either. I think they're both pretty solid. But,
okay.
I mean, given we have a red-green card,
I
feels
like it.
Right.
I like it. All right.
I was right. I was psychic this pick, at least.
For Kenra's Spellspear?
Yeah, Kenra's busted. Kenra's like one of, if not the best uncommon in my opinion. Like,
I think so as well. Actually, it's kind of ridiculous. I've never seen a card that says prowess, prowess. Is that, do you have any recollection of that?
No, that's the first time I think we've seen it.
Yeah. That's actually a very interesting text. Like who had the idea, right? Like I've actually never thought about like something having double prowess, but yeah. Cascade, that's true. Something like that.
Yeah, there was Cascade, but I could be wrong, but I don't think there was ever prowess.
Man, Ben, we're getting into this weird seat that I think that this Rayev kind of makes sense. Like we could be like a beat stick deck actually.
I don't hate it. I would take a good red card over it, but I mean, Prankster's pretty killer. And like, so it's high upside, low downside. We have red-white is the most aggro color combination in the format. We have aggressive cards. I don't hate it.
Yeah, I like it. I've actually really been enjoying the other uncommon as well. The Hoplite or whatever with the double backup. That card's been fun for me as well.
Oh yeah, that card's really good. I think that card's probably better than Rayev, but you can definitely get Rayev there.
Yeah, like Rayev with 2 beat sticks might just be a deck.
I like beat stick, by the way. I don't know if you've played much red aggro in this format. If you do, try out some beat sticks. Like, I think they're pretty powerful.
It's like the colored Goldvin pick.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't like them in every deck if you're not like very aggressive. But if you have a nice aggressive red deck, which red is pretty aggro in this format, like I think beat stick performs pretty well.
All right, what do you like here? Elspeth Smiter or this Invasion?
I mean, given what we're drafting, I think it's definitely the Invasion. There are white decks where you can take the Smite. I mean, Smite is a great removal for a defensive deck. But we're looking at like a hyper aggro red-white weenie deck here, so I think we gotta go for the Invasion.
I like it as well. Ooh, Geoderm. Geoderm's interesting because we're not like committed to white or anything as well.
Yeah, Geoderm's good.
Yeah.
We do have 2 good white cards. I mean, Invasion and Ray have both potentially pretty powerful, but Geoderm is the best card in the pack, no question.
Is this drafting the hard way for you, Ben? Like this one over the Intercessor?
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it's more of a concept of understanding, like, the value of each pick and the odds you play the card and stuff. But if you wanted to simplify it into, like, is this pick a drafting the hard way pick? Yeah, I think this would be it. I think, like, before drafting the hard way or people not thinking that way, most people would probably take, like, the Prankster or the Host Intercessor here.
Yep.
But this, you're right. This is actually a really good point to highlight because, like, there's a Cosmic Hunger in this pack too, right?
Yeah.
So what if after this Geoderm, we see good green and we're able to put together a really good white-green or a really good red-green? We would have missed out on a Geoderm to get a Prankster.
Yeah, exactly.
Totally card.
Yep. So we do get into an interesting pick here. There's a Rumbreaker's Grasp, which I think is the best card.
Yeah. Given we took our red cards early and our white cards kind of late, I'm more inclined to think white is open than red.
Okay.
But also, like, I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna play here.
I think I still just say Grasp. I don't really care that much about Furnace Scramble in the format, though it does get better with equipment if we're like a red-white equipment deck. But then in that case, Grasp was also just good.
Yeah, and Grasp is better out of these aggro decks because, like, when you pacify something, attack and flip a battle, it's like huge.
Yeah.
And like you have to be ahead to do that. Like,
Sure.
like it's not great if they play a threat and then you grasp it, because a lot of the threats in this format draw cards, do things when they come in and leave. But if you're ahead and you grasp a blocker and flip a battle, that can be a game-winning play.
Yeah, true. All right, what do you like here? I assume Invasion of Dominaria is not that interesting for us. I don't mind it, but it's like it's clunky. Has 5 toughness.
Yeah, it's not. It's a good card in non-aggressive white decks.
Yeah.
I don't
Do you
love
like
it for
this?
us, but
You like the Scoured Barons or nah?
I mean, I don't hate Furnace Host Charger. I think the Land Cyclers from the last draft, I'm guessing I'm higher on than you.
Okay.
I don't think they're amazing cards, but like they let you play 16 lands instead of 17. So like
Okay.
I'll usually play like I'll take the first couple of them pretty highly. You know, I like to have 16 lands, 2 to 3 Land Cyclers in my decks. I don't know if like, you know, I know they're not that amazing of cards, but just the ability to play 16 instead of 17 and like have more power in the late game.
Sure.
I think they're really effective.
I like this Invasion of Vagabond here. We're not giving up anything.
Yeah, yeah. Red green's still an option. You can we can make a white splash if we want to.
Ooh, what do you like here? The Wildwood Escort's been pretty good. We could be more like a mid-range deck as well.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think I would bet on us maining any of these cards, but I agree that if we turn into like more of a red green with late game, then the Escort's probably the best.
Yeah, this Historian has not been very impressive for me in this format. I saw on someone else's stream, I don't remember whose, but their opponent had Trailblazing Historian with Hirobi, and so they're just tapping this, killing stuff. That was pretty cool.
That is pretty cool, yes.
All right, I assume we just take the Intercessor here. We could even just be a 3-color mid-range pile.
Yeah, and Intercessor's great for light splashes, right? Like you can play like 1 planes in your Intercessor, and like if you drew the planes, you cast it. If not, you go get your planes. You know, and you still have a map. You just like it's fine.
I assume Bane Splitter is the only card you play, even though it's not likely.
I actually hate Bane Splitter. I love Beat Stick, and I hate it.
Sure.
I don't know, like that's just me. Like I said, I'm not anti-equipment. I love the Beat Stick, but I just find the Bane Sticker to just be very ineffective.
Yeah, this one's is not that exciting, is it? All right, so I'll pick up Heal Slasher. I assume we don't play these other ones.
Yep.
Another Heal Slasher. All right. Burning Sun's Fury in case we get a Hazada. All right. Ooh, there's a Dust Legion Duelist, and we just picked up double Heal Slasher. That's kind of interesting as well.
Let's get back on the plan. I mean, we have a nice white-red aggro going. Just, you know, drop the Geoderm, and Gigantha's in the companion slot, and we got the red and white Land Cycler, play 16 lands. Like, I like it.
Yeah, it's basically between this or Invasion of Urgamom. I don't like Ballad's the best card here, probably, but I don't think we take that here. But
I agree with Ballad being the best card. Obviously, we're not taking it. I don't really think there's a close pick between the Invasion and the. I mean, listen, Invasion, the red-green one, fine card. I like the card, but like our white is better than our green, and the Dusk Legion thing is really good. Like,
yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, there's a lot of backup in white and red. Like you can really like drawing cards is ridiculous. It's not like it gets an extra counter. You draw a card, like that's just absurd.
That's the interesting thing about this format as well. Is I feel a lot of seats you can actually do so much, which I like. I don't like the feeling of being in a draft and you're just like, all right, well, I can't do anything. I just have to play this deck, kind of thing.
Yeah, our deck is really getting there. Like we're I mean, this that's like a busted card for our deck.
Yeah, it's a busted card.
Now we just draft red white backup cards. All we need is every comp that has backup, basically, and like aggro stuff. Cut all the green. Like I was with you on, we could end up color mid range. Like no, I mean that was 100% an option at the end of pack 1.
Yep.
Running Duelist into Hoplite, like let's do it. Like we're red aggro now.
Maybe we can wheel this Volduke and then we get 2 beat sticks or something, and then maybe Volduke's playable. I'm not sure. I've never put the card in a deck.
Yeah, it's not great because it's 3-mana 3/2, but it's not that bad of a floor. It's not like it's an enchantment. A 3-mana 3/2 is like not good, but it's okay.
All right, so this pack is quite unexciting for us. I assume we don't really want to squee.
We can't play it if we're going to put Jigantha in the...
Oh, yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah, I don't hate Squee. Like, it's a fine playable card, but obviously it's not worth benching Jigantha for, so I would just take the backup thing.
Yeah, let's take the backup card here.
Don't get me wrong, the 1/2 is fine, too, for an aggro deck, but given we have multiple backup synergy, I think, obviously, we want to take any playable backup card we can.
How about this Invasion of Kyliem? I actually don't mind the card, but it's hard to use sometimes.
Yeah, people are too low on that card. Like, so... You're not like going to splash that into a deck or something, but if you're like a focused red-white aggro deck, play it, flip it, attack it, win the game. Like it doesn't happen every time, but you can do that when you're an aggro deck sometimes.
Actually, it gets better with the heal slashers as well. So you attack with like first strike. It's a little bit better.
Yeah, sure.
Dude, these geoderms. There's so many geoderms as well. My goodness.
I want this whole pack.
You want the whole pack? I mean, the Sigil Sentinel is probably the standout card here for us, right?
I think it is the discipline pick. I can't believe that you're saying it because, like, yeah, like it is probably the right pick for us given we have Hoplite and Duelist. But like, Artisan's like a 3-power haste flyer and Quende. Like, I don't know. It feels, and we have 2 first strike cards already. It feels very disciplined to take the Sigil Sentinel here. I'm not saying it's wrong. It's probably
you want to take the Quenda? I'm actually down for Quenda.
I want to take the Sigil Sentinel. I just didn't know I had that much discipline in me, and I definitely didn't think you did.
You know what? Let's say Quenda. Let's say Quenda.
Oh, yeah. We have 4 drops. Take the Sentinel.
No, we're taking. Okay, here's a Sentinel.
I was going to make the discipline pick, and I talked about it.
You talked me out of the discipline.
Card. Like.
This is great. All right, Envision Regatha. We don't like. We have 1 battle. I don't think we care about it at the moment. Let's take the Sigil Sentinel now.
Yeah. We would certainly play it, but like it's not an Sentinel for us.
Wait a second. Are you talking me into this Invasion Regatha, Ben?
Come on, Deathsie, don't ruin our perfect red white Aggro
Okay.
that you wanted to draft.
Okay. All right. What do you like here? Warstream Slasher is the only card I see making my deck unless you want another phone or Infernal Charter.
I think we're unlikely to play any of these cards. I would take the Seraph because we're pretty aggressive and it flies.
Okay.
I'm not saying we're gonna play it. It's not a great card.
Okay.
But like, I think it's more likely than the 4-drop because we already have a lot of good 4-drops.
Right. It's surprising you actually like Harried Artisan. Like this is not a card that I put in my decks anymore. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If you're really aggressive, like a lot of the decks, like if you're like a red-black sack deck, if you're like a red-blue Convoke, like you don't really care about a Harried Artisan. Like it's playable.
Okay.
It's not exciting. But
it does look decent. Yeah, it does look decent in our deck. All right. All right. I assume it's just this backup card here.
Oh, yeah.
Try to spike another Hoplite or something.
Yeah, we already have Hoplite, Duelist, and Quende, so we have 3 cards that work with a backup first strike card.
All right, I assume it's just a Valduke.
Yep.
Unless you think we play this Trailblazing Historian. I don't think we do.
No, take the Valduke. I mean, we're not playing it yet, but we have Rab, so we're going to try and get beat sticks and stuff. If we don't see any, we don't,
I assume we don't play any of these, probably.
No shot, yeah. Sorry, cards. You don't matter.
Yeah. All right. Pick a Yargle for good luck here.
Don't even do it. You might try and put it in the deck.
Dude, we're getting all these Geoderms. What's happening with these Geoderms here? Wow, Invasion of Tolvada. That's actually quite a good one. This
I don't think we can do it, but that card is really good.
I mean, at the same time, like this pack is like whatever. Like what do we pick, an aerial boost? Like I don't care that much.
I know Aggro is not your favorite, but like aerial boost is pretty good in a low curve aggro deck. Like
I mean, I'm also down to take this invasion and see what happens. There's
like we need this to be a red white aggro deck. Like I mean, like let's stay on the rails.
All right. Like, so we're gonna pack through pick one and aerial boost. Really? Okay.
Listen, it's a good trick. I'm not saying we're happy we're first picking it, but it's pack 3. We have no black sources.
That's true.
We have 2 different gold, red, white 2-drops in a low curve aggro deck. Like
this is true.
Let's have a little context. It's not like I open pick one pack. I don't want the busted black white rare. I want some aggro card. I mean, this is the deck we have at this.
That's true. Right? Imperial Soar is fantastic, but I don't think we can get there. So, what do you like, Bond Warden?
This is painful, but I mean, like these are the right picks. Like we have it back. I mean,
okay.
Yeah, I mean, Scrounger or Bond Warden. I don't know which one's better. It might be Scrounger. It might be Bond Warden. It's pretty close.
Yeah, I'm not sure, honestly. I assume I just take Bond Warden. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm fine with either of these. Oh yeah, if it's the first Bond Warden, we can make use of it.
Okay. Ooh, another Kenra Spell Spear. I really like that. That's nice. After our last 2 picks.
Halo Hooper, it's just bothering me that it's like chilling there.
Oh yeah, okay. Halo Hooper. Yeah, okay. All right. Let's take Spell Spear here.
Yeah.
There's some world we play this Greatsword if it comes back. The other one did not though.
Oh, yeah, Greatsword would be fine for us. We're not taking it over that, but yeah, we would play Greatsword.
All right, another Sigil Sentinel.
Yeah.
Right.
Hopefully we can table those Greatswords. Those would be good for our deck, I think.
Yeah, and I think that makes the Bond Warden pick a little bit better as well.
Yeah, and with Rayab and Quende, and I mean, I definitely, and Valduke, I definitely think we can use those.
Yeah. I'm surprised we haven't seen a Beat Stick, actually.
I know. I actually like beat stick. That's the one I want. Where are the
Yeah.
beat sticks?
Worth the beat sticks, man. Just bad
I don't know.
beats.
Town needs to like cough some up already.
And I still like this Gigantha. I mean, it's basically free for us. Like we didn't cut anything.
Yeah, it's great. I mean, this isn't Pioneer or whatever. Like even if it's an aggro deck, like we'll take a free 5/5 some games.
Yeah. Now the question is, if we get an Atraxa, would we play Atraxa? Ooh, Mirashell.
What if we get a second Hoplite? Will we play a busted backup deck?
Yeah, I think so. Seems good to me. All right. And
I didn't know that. No, sorry. There's somebody in the chat mentioned that beat stick started being contested about a week or so ago.
Ah, okay.
I've been on that card since before the Pro Tour, since day one, and like I didn't know people caught up on that.
Yeah, really, really interesting. I mean, the format, it feels like there's not much left to be discovered, but it's still just a fun format, so not too bad.
I agree. Stuff gets solved pretty quickly these days, but the format's still deep and rich and fun to play.
I assume we take this under the gateway, or what?
We play the dragon. We have a lot of small bodies.
I mean, we could try it. We could take this dragon.
I'm not high on the dragon either. It's kind of like we've been talking about. Like it depends how aggressive your deck is, right? But the more small bodies and aggressive stuff you have, the more the 4 flying haste is good, and the more you can convoke.
Okay. I like it. I think another Bond Warden makes a lot of sense here as well. Now we have double Hoplite, and we might wheel the Great Swords. There's 3 Great Swords coming back, so
I agree. We're playing 2 Bond Wardens in this deck. We have enough synergy.
Yeah, especially with the furnace for the Shivan Branch Burner coming up.
Yeah.
All right.
It just doesn't exist.
I assume we don't. Yeah. I assume we don't play any of these, right?
No, probably not.
Do we ever play these Bane Splitters with Kenra? Because
I don't know. We're probably not going to do that. Somebody in the chat, Explode Things, correctly pointed out like I'm wrong on the dragon because of Jigantha. Obviously,
that's right.
Dragon is like filler. It's fine. I think what the points I made are valid, but like, yeah, it's not worth it. I think Jigantha companion slot. It's not even close. So like, yeah, we're not going to play the dragon. You're right. Explode Things.
All right, there's a greatsword here. Do we ever care about this Billy Rider? I assume not, right?
We love a Billy Rider. We have a lot of backup. The only thing is, I mean, if we take the sword, will we be able to make use of Valduk and Rayav, or do we just cut Rayav and Valduk and take the Billy Rider? Because we have a lot of backup.
I think what I like is taking greatsword and we cut Valduk Rayav anyways. And just run a greatsword.
If we have double greatsword, I don't think we need to cut those cards.
Actually, that's true.
We'll see what it looks like building.
I could see. Yeah, I could see. Oh, triple greatsword. All right. We're doing that then. We're doing that.
I actually don't think greatsword is bad in decks like this. I mean, I just wish we had some beat sticks. I don't necessarily want 3 of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Cutting Rayav is not ridiculous if you have no auras or equipment, right?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous if you have 3 or 4 things to turn it on, but right.
I still think Valduk is kind of not that good because I can't see games where like we play greatsword and then we quit Valduk for a 1/1. Like that doesn't seem great.
Yeah. So I mean, so let's see, what are we cutting? So I mean, if we have the 3 great swords, if we can fit in everything we like, then let's see from here. We can definitely cut a land. We have the 2 land cyclers. We probably don't even need to play both, but we can definitely play 16 land. And then past that, do we have any cards that are bad on their surface, like on their own?
I think like Seraph or New Capenna is like whatever.
The Seraph's the worst card in your deck. I completely agree.
Okay.
That was my first cut looking at this.
Like I still don't really like Harried Artisan.
It's fine. I mean, it can go. It doesn't have the synergy. It's it's fine, but.
And like if it were me, I actually just cut both of these land cyclers. Like I don't know if that's correct. Maybe you keep the intercessor and cut the furnace charger.
I think we can cut one. I don't think we want. I think maybe cut one. Maybe keep the intercessor. Cut the host charger. I mean, listen. Maybe it's right to cut both, just because we may not have a choice. I mean, like the rest of the cards are pretty good.
I like the Valduk Dawn. I think again, I don't think we ever equip that, right? For each equipment attached to Valduk.
Yeah, and it's not bad. I mean, it's not amazing. I mean, I feel
like we have like all of our other creatures are better to equip for the most part. So it's like we get a 3/1, probably doesn't even attack.
Yeah, all right, fine. And I mean, well, here's the thing. It's like I think it's good enough with that, but like cards have to get cut, and all the rest of our cards are better, right? Like we have double Hoplite, like we have a duelist. Like we're not cutting backup creatures when we have duelist double Hoplite.
How about this invasion? How about this invasion of Elnon? Either
Oh, yeah,
that
Santa with all of our small creatures, pumping all of our bond wardens and stuff. That seems pretty good.
or we can cut one greatsword. We can cut a greatsword
Yeah,
here.
I think a greatsword is on the chopping block. Host intercessor is on the chopping block. Invasion of Chiron is on the chopping block. Hanger Scrounger is on the chopping block.
That's true.
Can't really cut the 2-drops. They're all pretty busted. I mean, second bond warden could be cut.
I think the bond wardens are too good with the greatswords, anyways.
Yeah, I agree. I don't really want to cut those. Yeah, I don't know. We do want to have spells too. We have double spell spear. Really don't want to cut backup creatures with how much synergy we have. We also have a lot of backup creatures.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's true. I think I'm down to cut a greatsword.
I think it's an option. Yeah, 3 is a lot. 2 is good.
Then mana, I think 50-50 split's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
All right. I think we're happy with that, yeah? All right.
We're definitely not cutting Quende. We have several first strikers, right?
Yep.
Somebody in the chat suggesting cutting Quende, but we have the three heal slashers and the ability to give +1/+1 first strike to something at instant, like not instant, but at that turn, and then that's double strike. And then does the Dusk Legion Duelist have first strike, or is it Vigilance? That has some ability.
This has vigilance, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, we have like 3 different first strikers, so that seems pretty good with Quende.
I like this build a lot. I like this build, and someone in chat is suggesting the Seraph. I just don't think the Seraph does anything, honestly.
I mean, their point is valid that it wears Greatsword really well and hits for 5 in the air. The problem is all of our other cards are better. Like, I mean,
I think everything
if
wears a greatsword well.
yeah, and if Scrounger puts out 2 +1/+1 counters instead of 1, that's a quite good Magic card.
Yeah.
And with a Hoplite or with Dusk Legion Duelist, it basically does that with Duelist draw card, which is better than a counter. So
Yeah.
you have 3 different cards that like you're getting like an extra counter basically out of any backup or more.
Ooh, I have nice lands on this account. Look at that.
Really matters.
You're not much of an aesthetics, I know.
No, I'm like the kind of person like I'll play with like lands that I wrote on with like a proxy like before, I have like in some of my drafts like I'll have like an island that says swamp on it. Like